Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah.
A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to HGN. So here, on Honest J. Nowak, I'd say it's fitting for me to start coming back here and to do some more production on episodes and the like, but I feel like I'm going to keep going here for a while now. HGN is certainly going to keep up its pace here, and I've actually gotten a lot of positive things about it. And, of course, there are actually some new requests that are starting to pour in here and there. So, let me remind you that brainstorming ideas along with some requests that people have that aren't actually put into my log of certain entries that I have for HJN topics and production of HJN episodes. Of course, if the requests don't already match up with ideas that I've already came up with myself, then well, there's a good chance I might actually give a shout out to some people out there. But keep in mind though, there's another series that I currently have going on now called Why's That? It just made a comeback here back in June of 2020, so of course, with that being said, I do hope that you probably get a good job getting yourselves a shout out there. But of course, there's still opportunities along the way that I could try and give some shout outs to anyone out there. But that's ultimately not the reason why I'm back here on HJN. Not at all. I'm actually going to be talking about heat waves. Freak waves. Freak waves. Freak waves. Freak waves. Yeah. Freak waves, freak waves, freak waves. Freak waves, freak waves. What can I say about that? So anyways, freak waves, storm waves, whatever you basically want to call them. They basically work in the same way as your regular old tsunami or giant wave that could appear on land. Except this, in general, doesn't naturally really appear on land. But if you have seen a lot of films out there that have something to do with adventuring out into the ocean during thunderstorms that could generate large amounts of waves, then those are the waves that I'm talking about. Those are known as freak waves. Those kind of waves in general, they can definitely be as destructive as regular tsunamis can. But of course the big difference is that they hardly cause damage of any sorts. And the main reason for that is because of the fact that, well, they're not even close to land. Oh no, I mean, they can range not really as high as an actual tsunami, but they still are way out into the ocean. At points where wind currents can generate so badly and storm surges can take place very frequently that the wave currents can rise up pretty extreme. I could say for sure though that freak waves in comparison to tsunamis, they may not be as big, but they are indeed just smaller packages with still big punches in them. Real big punches, as a matter of fact. Freak waves in general are probably even more dangerous than ever. Tsunamis, of course, they are actually known for being some of the largest waves ever recorded in human history, but freak waves of some sorts, they're just as horrible. They can in fact easily capsize most boats and ships. And seeing that they usually occur way out into the ocean, you could probably just imagine if a freak wave out there in the open ocean could get all the way towards land. Like if it went over towards Washington State, for example, out where the Pacific is. The state of Seattle, Washington itself, could indubitably be doomed. Freak waves, of course, can be ranging at least 100 feet in height, but tsunamis, of course, can range much higher than that. So, think about it. Freak waves themselves, in comparison to how actual waves would pretty much work here, it turns out the tsunami itself. They usually are caused by earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and many other things that can trigger large amounts of water to be dispersed. And freak waves of sorts, well, they usually occur within storm range, sometimes in hurricanes, sometimes tropical storms and the like, but still. And it can be pretty devastating, especially if you're out there in the Atlantic or Pacific or Indian or wherever. Depending on what ocean you're in, just keep a lookout. The wave pattern could change, and there's no doubt about it. The water itself can be very destructive. And that's pretty much all I got here to talk about based on freak waves themselves. just as horrible as tsunamis. But if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.